So let me give the introduction to our viewers. Today we will interview one of our students, which is Akshar Tamboli, and he actually currently we have started a new program. I am taking the mock interview of our students who are interested in giving the mock interview, so that they can prepare for their actual interview, and they will not get any hesitation and some bluffing things they will not able to face in that actual interview. So we have started this new program. So hi Akshar, how are you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm too good, bro. So Akshar, we will start our mock interview. So now, can you give a brief description about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Akshar Tamboli and I'm from Vadodara, Gujarat, India. And currently I am pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering
Okay.
from Parul University. And currently I'm in 8th semester and I'm doing internship somewhere else. And currently I'm working and learning in web development field, especially in front-end development and especially in React.js.
Okay, great. And what is your hobby, bro?
My hobby is playing cricket, playing esports games like BGMI and Call of Duty, etc.
Okay, so all of them are indoor games.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so as I am seeing your resume, so you have mentioned your skills like React.js, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, MySQL. Okay, so
No, no, no.
yeah,
Gets a project based skills and gets a group project. That was the group project,
okay,
and my skills is only in HTML, CSS, and React.js like a front end skills.
okay. So fully you are a front-end developer, basically.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Akshar, can you please just explain about this project? What you have done in, like, employees benefit program? What is it like? You have mentioned in your resume.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So this was a group project
Okay.
in which I was a front end developer.
Okay.
And this project is basically like for the employees benefit. Like if we are working in somewhere in some company, and the company will have a project manager,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
who manage all the employees. So if some employees are doing their work, like their work are very excellent, and they are submitting all their work before the deadline, and their behaviors is also good. So what project manager will do? Project manager will give some points according to their work,
Okay.
and according to their points, employees would get some benefits like movie tickets, like family tour tickets, like some incentive of for a particular month, etc.
Okay. Great. It seems like this project is very well like. Okay. So and also you have mentioned mini project games like tic tac toe, captcha generator.
Yes, yes, yes,
So this is also
yes.
a group project, or is it so solely you have
No,
done?
no, no, no. These are like mini projects like I have done for my learning. Like when I was a beginner, I used to see some tutorials for like learning.
Okay, great.
And I also have my solo project, that is EdTech website. That is I have made fully with the React.js.
Okay. Okay, so later on we will come on the detail for project things. So first
Okay.
I am starting to ask from you from HTML things. So
Okay.
yeah, you may have done HTML parts. So bro, Aksar, can you tell me about the difference of semantic tag and unsemantic tag? Like,
Okay.
hmm,
Semantic tags, it defines some names. Like if we have used like table tags, like it will define some name. According to name, we can work on them. Like
okay,
in table, we can make a table. Okay. So
okay,
like that.
okay, and
And
yeah,
unsemantic, yes,
yeah, yeah.
and unsemantic tag is like a div tag. Yes, like that.
Okay. So basically, semantic tag is. Can you just give some example, like except this table, because table is something like we can't tell it in semantic tag. Can you just give example of it? Other example.
Button, button,
Yeah. Okay. And then again.
button, table, and like a link tag also specific.
So basically, semantic tags are like those are header. Then we just add that tag in our HTML so that our okay that will be I will ask in the next question. So basically these tags are helping us to maintain our project search engine optimization increasing. Okay, so it increases our search engine optimization, so that when we add that header tag, like header tag, and then section tag, footer tag, these all are the semantic tags.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, so moving towards the next question. So can you please explain how did you add external link in your website? And I want to add that, I want to open that external website in a new tab. So how will you apply that in your project?
external website in my HTML or
Yeah, in your HTML file. Yeah.
a CSS file or
Whatever you can do from HTML, because I am saying like how did you add an anchor tag, or how did you add a link, external links in your project, in your own project, in as with use of HTML files, and I want
okay.
that, I want to open that external website in a new tab, not in the same tab. So how will you apply that?
Okay, so for external files and for a clickable file, so we can use anchor tag.
Okay.
Inside the anchor tag, we can place get a external website link.
Okay.
And for if we want that link should be open in the new tab. Uh, I just forgot that. I have used it, but I forgot it.
Okay. So okay, so we that time we use that external sorry extra attributes like target. We use target
Yes,
attribute,
target.
and inside that we just give underscore blank or something else what you want to do, what you want to give.
Yes, yes,
So that thing inside the href attribute we give the source link of that images, or that links
yes,
whatever we are rendering to that external website, and then after on clicking of it, it will work, it will open in a new tab. Okay,
yes.
so moving towards the next question. So I started the question from CSS. So what is media query?
Media query.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know, sir.
Okay, so basically if you are learning CSS and you haven't any knowledge of media query, then that will impact on your interview session. So I am saying to improve yourself like in the field of CSS. So like responsive website, how we create a responsive website, like which is
Yes, yes, yes.
which is compatible in different size of layouts, like mobile devices, laptop devices, and iPad devices, these things, huh? So to make our website compatible, we use media query to fix that layout things. Okay, so sometimes
Okay,
you sometimes you see, so like when you open Netflix app on your laptop, then the layout is like large screens and large images and all these things. But when you open that same Netflix app on your website, on your mobile, okay, Netflix website on your mobile, then
yes.
you can see like all the images are getting shorter and all these things are automatically aligned by that device with. So that time we use responsive media query to fix that layout. Okay.
Yes, sir. I knew that responsiveness, but I didn't know that this is called the media query.
Okay, this is called media query because we use the keyword like @media, and then after we define that with particular width. Okay,
Yes, yes.
maximum width, minimum width, these types of things we define there.
Yes.
Okay, so just tell me like do you know about transition, like how will you apply any transition in your HTML elements?
Uh, Like I have used like hover is by using is keyword.
Okay, okay. Is the actually the process of translation thing. Like if you want to, okay, I will ask it. So, bro, just tell me like on you if I want to hover on my mouse, okay? If I want to hover on
Okay.
my hover with my mouse on a particular elements, then apply the background color as black. Then how will you apply? How will you do that?
Okay. So inside the function, we will use on mouse hover,
Okay.
and on mouse hover we will take some elements from the HTML, and by using JavaScript we can change get color or whatever we want to do.
So why can't we simply do it with help of CSS?
Like from for doing these kinds of operations, I have used React.js and JavaScript also, JavaScript only.
Okay. So basically this thing we can easily do by CSS. Like my question is simply like I want to hover on a particular element. Okay, when I
Okay,
hover on
okay,
that
okay.
element, then I want to change
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
background color.
Yeah, yeah. That also we can do. Like on hover, we can use hover things in our CSS, and on hover get we can change the background color and color whatever we want to do on particular element. We can give some class to that element, and by using that class we can change color or whatever we want to do by using hover.
Okay, great. Yeah, fine. So what do you know about the position? Like position absolute,
Yes.
position relative. So what are all these things?
Okay, by using position, we can change any element's position in our UI. Position absolute means we cannot change that position. Position relative that we can change that position in anywhere we in UI.
Okay, so what is the difference in uh, position relative and position absolute?
Okay, in absolute, if we want some element to stop the at that position, so we can use absolute. I think I'm going wrong.
Okay, basically, position absolute when we use it's a good practice of using position as absolute when we have given position relative to its parent div, so that it can position as you want with comparison to that parent div. So that will automatically
Okay.
fix the position according to that parent with which is given as position is equal to relative. Okay,
Okay.
so please
Yes.
work on these things because most of the interviewer will ask from these question like position absolute and relative. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, please work on this thing in this part. Now coming towards the next question, CSS. Like okay, just give me a moment, I am seeing your resume. Okay, so which any other language you know apart from this JavaScript?
I have used Java for coding questions,
Okay,
like for solving lead code questions,
okay.
easy questions.
Okay. So what is JavaScript, Akshar?
JavaScript is like a client-side language, we can say. If we want to make our website like a responsiveness, so we can use JavaScript. And inside React.js, we are using JavaScript, and Node.js in Node.js also we are using JavaScript concepts.
But I guess that which you have told, na, the for
Yes.
responsiveness we use the JavaScript. I guess it is the wrong answer. So basically, JavaScript we use. So you said like it is from client side rendering, which is fine. It is also for server side rendering. JavaScript we can use for
Yes.
server side rendering. So Node.js whatever we use that is server side rendering. So with help
Yes.
of Node.js, that is the JavaScript library or framework, so we can use this JavaScript as both server side rendering and for client side rendering. Okay.
Yes, sir. I have used the wrong word, I think so. I wanted to say interactiveness,
Yeah, okay.
and I
Yeah.
have used responsiveness.
Okay, great. Great, great, great. Yeah, so interactiveness. For example, if I explain this same question, so you can give by giving the example, by giving the differences, like HTML is a skeleton. Okay, HTML is a part of
Okay.
a skeleton. We define the structures, all these things. CSS
Yes,
is
yes.
a type of human body. Like after the skeleton, when the all the flesh, bones, and all these things are combined, na, then the
Yes.
perfect human being look like that thing. So that is the function of CSS. It will style them. And now all these, and the human body, whatever the functionality he did, like walking, running, speaking, these things all are comparable with the JavaScript. Like
Okay.
it helps our website to interact with the user. So we can say by this way. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you know about this JavaScript, there are three types of data types, like variables, like let, const, and
Let,
var.
const, and
Yeah.
where, yes.
So can you please describe the difference between all these things?
Okay. So, if we assign a variable as a const, so we cannot change get value further on.
Okay.
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 And if we are using a let, so we can use get let in a block only. If we want to access get let outside the block, so we cannot. And inside the let and inside the block let and outside the block of let, that will different. Okay. And apart from that, if we are using where, so it has a global access, so we can use anywhere that where.
Okay. So what is functional scope? Like is var is functional scope or block scope?
No, where is like a functional scope.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So basically, functional scope is like when inside the function, it can be accessible. So scope, what is scope? I am asking what is functional scope, block scope. So what is scope?
Scope,
Yeah.
like it like a scope is like a range.
Okay.
Like inside a functional scope, so it has only range within that function.
Hmm.
And inside a block scope, like it block has like many more functions, many objects, like that.
So basically, up to
So
where we can access that thing. So
yes,
it is
yes,
the
yes,
scope.
yes,
Yeah. Fine.
yes.
Okay. So, okay, just tell me, like what is the const? So is it a functional block or functional scope or block scope? Const.
uh, Cons should be a functional scope.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
No,
So inside,
const. Yeah, yeah. So
yes, yes,
let me correct you. Const is a block scope. So inside inside a block, outside the block, we can't access that const value. So
okay,
yeah, so it is same for the const and let. So both
yes,
these two can't be accessed outside a block. Okay, only var
okay,
can be accessed outside the block, and it can be accessed inside the any functions. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So moving towards the next question, how did you target a element whose class is something like coding hunger, like our channel name, like coding hunger, it is a class name. Then how did you target
Yes.
that element in JavaScript?
Okay, so we can like we can take that element by using query selector
Okay.
or query selector all,
Resector all.
and by giving it a class name.
Uh, can you please complete the answer? Like which class name? How can we pass it?
Okay, so like in HTML, in element we have passed some class name,
Hmm.
and we want to access that class name in our JavaScript. So we will assign some variable, and inside the variable we can access the class name by using document dot query selector, and inside the block we are giving some name of that class which
Okay.
we want to access.
Okay. So there is also some other way, like document dot select element by id, select element by class name. So these things
Yes, yes,
also
yes.
we can do it query selector, and we can pass the class name inside that argument.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So moving towards the next question, what is React.js?
Okay, so React.js is a library of the JavaScript.
Okay.
Okay, and inside the React.js, if we want if we are doing some change in particular element, particular component, so not all the component would be rendered, just only that updated component would be rendered. So React makes our application efficiently. So that's why it is called the React.
Okay. So there is a famous term like SPA. Can you do you know the full form of SPA in React?
SPA, no sir.
Okay. So basically it is single page application.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
Single
So
page
the main
application.
characteristics or the advantage of this using React.js over all the other things, like it is a single page application. Like we can create a single page application without refreshing the page and all these things when we render to
Yes,
other pages. So that is
yes,
the
yes,
speciality of this React.js. Okay.
yes.
So how many types of hooks do you know?
I know like four types of hooks,
Okay.
like use effect hook,
Hmm.
uh, use state hook,
Okay.
use memo hooks, and use callback hooks.
Okay. So what is the use of use effect hooks?
Like if we in a class component, if we want to use our
In a class
like a
component or a functional component?
yeah, we are using that in a functional component,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, but I'm explaining
Okay.
in a class component if we want to use our life cycle methods like a component did mount, component did update, so we can use by using these methods in class component, but in functional component we have to use effect.
Okay.
Inside use effect we can use these kinds of lifestyle component methods.
But why did we use this use effect? What is the requirement when we use this use effect?
Yeah, for like if we want to render our page, like if we want to know how we are rendering our page, if our page first time rendering, so we can like we can see our page is refreshing first time.
Okay. So basically, when our page is reloading or when the state is changing, then I want to call that when then
Yes,
I want to re-render the page. That time we
yes,
use effect.
yes, yes.
Can you share your screen and write the syntax of use effect? How did you apply this thing? Any ID you want to open, it's on you.
Yes. Uh,
You can
it is
open.
visible.
It is visible. You can open Notepad also so that we can see.
Okay, can I do it VS Code?
Sure.
Okay, so it is visible.
No, I can't see your VS Code. Only I can see the Google Meet class.
Okay, just wait.
Share the entire screen.
Okay, yeah. It is visible now.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So this is my functional component.
Hmm.
Okay, and inside the functional component we are using use effect.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
and inside the use effect, like I want to render, I just want to console. like if it is taking error. Okay. It has error.
So basically we pass the callback function inside the use effect. Can you pass it inside the function like callback function? I just want to check the syntax.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So yeah, so now the syntax is fine. Like it accepts a callback function and also it accepts a dependency. So how did you pass the dependency in use effect?
Okay, so we can pass like here, like if we have made like a count, like a button in, and by clicking on get button, if our count variable is increasing, and we are passing count as here, and if our count is changing on changing get, only we can like console this console.log.
Okay. Can you give the comma because after giving the comma you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
pass the dependency.
Yes, comma,
Mm,
comma.
yeah. So basically, let's see, because count is not variable you have defined. No,
Yes,
it's
yes.
fine.
I
It's
have
fine.
not
Yeah, it's
made.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. So basically, this dependency are of mainly how many types of this dependency? How can we use these things? Basically, we can use this thing by passing three types of dependency.
Hmm. I guess no, like this only.
We can pass the dependency like empty array, and also we can pass without dependency that we have saw earlier, okay, which you
Yes,
did.
yes.
And then the third type of when we pass any dependency, basically that dependency is for that like when that dependency state is changing. So that time if I want to re-render the page, then we pass this we pass that state inside the dependency. So that is the function of this use effect dependency. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So okay, now you can I ask a question from data structure and algorithm, because you are a fresher, so I am expecting you to solve some basic level of questions. So can you open
Yes,
online ID?
yes, yes. I have this.
Okay, from Java. Can you do it
Yes.
from JavaScript? Are you
Uh,
comfortable? It is fine.
okay.
Whether you choose Java or JavaScript, it is fine. But I am asking, can you do it same for the JavaScript?
Sir, I have done coding question in Java, so I am very fluent in Java
Okay, fine.
for doing coding questions.
Okay, no problem. Let's take a string like taking the string and write your own name without giving a space. A full name, full name. Give it full name. Something like Akshar and some again, whatever you are. Remove this space. Remove this space.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want a function that which return the number of frequencies. How many are they? Like you can convert it all the letter, all the word in small letter. So whatever it is in capital, convert it into small, and count the frequency of each characters. Okay.
Okay, like I have to count
Hmm.
like whatever the where like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the numbers
Now,
are in a
for example, in your name Akshar Tamboli, A is
okay,
repeating two times, I guess, or
okay, like
three times. A is repeating three times. So you have to return. You have to print A colon 3. K is repeating only one time, I guess. So K colon 1. So this thing I want to, you want to show. I want to see.
okay, okay.
This is basically a
Mm,
frequency counting question.
okay. So for that we can use map.
Yeah. Okay. So first approach is your correct. It will be
Okay,
util.
okay. Inside inside the lead code, we don't have to do like this.
Okay, so
That's why I
just
don't know.
explain me the approach. Just explain me the approach. If you are not like you can't do it now, but just approach me the just give me the approach. How will you do it?
Okay, so we can use the hash map,
Okay.
and by using that we are checking if elements are coming first time or it is already in a map. Okay,
Hmm.
so it is already in a map. So get or default, by using get or default method we can increase the frequency inside the map.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so it will automatically return the frequencies.
Okay. So suppose if some character is coming first time, then what you will do?
So it will by default like if it will plus one of the inside the frequency block.
Plus one.
Yes,
Okay, but it is coming first time. So what do you add by adding plus one? In what you will add?
means it is coming first time.
Hmm.
Okay, so like if it is not first time, so by default it will get their previous frequency. Okay, and now it is coming like first. It is not like it is the first time, so it will plus one the frequency like a plus one
Okay.
outside the bracket
Okay.
of the get or by default.
Okay. So basically, just I want to say, like when it is coming first time, then you have to assign the value as one. Then after,
Yes, yes.
if it is coming to, so yeah, so the same you want to tell. So I'm simplifying it. When it is coming, I am simplifying it for my for my viewers. Like when any particular character it is coming first time, then we have
Yes.
to assign that key value pair as a character, and then the value will be 1. And if it is again coming like second time or third time, so we will check in that if we use array, if we use hash map, or if we use object in JavaScript. So we will check that time, like if it is existing, then increase the value of 1 whatever it is earlier. Okay, so if it is earlier like 1, then again if it is coming second time coming, then we are checking if it is there. Yes, it is there. Then 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So that way we can do it. Okay. Okay, now you can stop your sharing screen. Stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Okay, so from how many years or how many days you are doing React.js?
Like it's a 1 month only.
1 month.
I have just
Okay.
started learning.
Okay. Okay, so what is use state? Use state, can you please tell me use state?
Yes. Use case is a hook. Like if we want to say, like if we want to do state management, like if we want like change the state value of states, so we can use state hook.
Okay, so just tell me what is props.
Okay. So props is like we can send the data as a props from the parents element to the child element.
Okay. So suppose if I am using a children element, okay, if I am in
Okay,
a
yes,
if I am in children component, and I am getting a data from parents component as a props, so
yes.
is that mutable in that children component, or it is mutable immutable?
No, no, we cannot change the value of props. It is immutable.
Okay, fine. So if I want to change the value of state of parents component from the children component, then what can we do? How can we do?
From the child component to parent component.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I don't know, sir.
Okay.
Like inside the particular component, I know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. So this is the very important question which most of the interviewer also ask from the interviewee, like how can we change the state of parent component state from children component. Okay, so the answer is like we have to create a function of changing the state inside the parent component, and we have to pass that function inside our children component. Okay, then
Yes.
in children component we have to call that function whatever we have passed it as a props. Then if we will
Yes,
pass this function, and by sending the data particular data, just give me a moment, sorry man. So yeah, so by passing this as a function we can do it. Okay, and we can call that function inside our children component. So by that way we can change the state of our parent component state. Okay, so this is a very
okay,
famous question. Just you explore it, and just practice it how we can do. Okay.
okay, okay.
Okay, so it's been almost 37 minutes, 35 to 37 minutes. So now I will ask some HR round question, like if they will able, if they are going to do HR round, then okay, Akshar, where do you see yourself in next 2 to 3 or 5 years?
Okay. In next 2 to 3 years, I want to become more fluent in whatever field I am working right now. And after the 5 years, I want to see myself as a full stack developer, and I would become like a tech lead or on a bigger post.
Okay. Okay, so now tell me, like, if we as a company, if I want to um, select you for other role except this React.js, or some, if I want to select you for that big data or data scientist and all other things, so how much you are comfortable if we will assign you, and we will train you, but that time how much you are comfortable?
Uh, if you are giving me training, so I am comfortable to change my profession, like a field.
Okay, so when this type of question asked, just mention like I am a quick learner. Okay, I adapt to the things quickly, and in less time I will learn these things, and I will not I will try to do that thing in proper way. Okay, so these types, just they want to check like how much you are quickly adaptable to their environment. Okay,
Yes,
because you are a
okay.
fresher, so they will train you in any environment, development. Okay, any field.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah, only the experienced guy from having 2 to 3 years or 1 year of experience, they will ask to join as a uh, front end developer or these things, but from
yes.
fresher they will automatically assign whatever they want. Okay,
Okay.
so okay, so I think that's it for me for today. So any question for me you have?
Yes, sir. Sir, in which things I should be more prepared or more like good?
Okay, so basically you work on your basic part like HTML semantic elements, and just refresh these things. Okay, and Also the CSS part, also media query, you know already media query, but the term you didn't know. Okay, so always remember the term, because the interviewer will ask from you the term, not by that mentioning the code, which I mentioned as a keyword, media @media. Okay, so
Okay.
also the position or position things, that is mostly asked by the interview. Okay, and then after coming to JavaScript, I guess JavaScript it was fine. Just brush up your skill in that thing. Okay, now in
Okay.
React.js also, learn about how we pass the functions as a props in the in our children component. Okay, and then all the other things, like how do we use effect, how what are the dependencies, how can we how can we re-render the page when a particular state is changing, these types of things.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, do practice, do more projects. Okay, how many projects you will do, it is better for you. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, just work on these things. Overall experience it is fine. Okay, just brush up your skills in these things. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so anything
Sir,
else?
just a last. Uh, can you rate me from 10
Sorry.
out of 10? Can
Okay,
you rate me out of 10?
I will rate you as per the interview. I will rate you, a 5 out of 10. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, 5 out of 10. So next time, if you want, if you will prepare, and if again you want to give interview, just ping me, and then after
Okay.
we will see your progress, how much you progress that time. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, sir.
okay. So anything else, we can wind
No,
up
sir.
now.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you Akshar for joining the call and giving the beautiful interview. And I will request every other viewers also, so come forward and give your interview, so that you will not hesitate in your actual interview. Okay, so I guess Akshar, you may some have comfortable, you got some comfortable in this interview process. Like if you have to give some real interview, then your hesitation will decrease something from this
Yes,
session.
yes. Definitely, definitely, sir.
Yeah, so that is why I have started these things, so the viewers can come forward and may give your mock interview. Okay, based upon the resume and whatever they have mentioned in that CV, so I will ask the question. Okay Akshar,
Okay.
it's great to have you in our call.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your time. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.